Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, I'm going to be showing you guys another really cool secret cutscene and encounter that you can have. So it's pretty amazing that you can play this game for weeks and months on end, be on your second or third or even fourth playthrough, and you still discover new things every time you play. Well, in this instance, that's what happened to me. So as far as I know, this occurs in Chapter 2 and in Chapter 3. This is when your camp is at Horseshoe Overlook, and it's also when your camp is at Scarlet Meadows, sort of near Rhodes. Not Shady Belle when you move into like the big mansion, but the one right before that. So this secret cutscene and encounter is actually going to happen if you get too dirty in game. Like if you don't bathe, if you don't wash yourself, or if you've just been rolling around in the mud or in the dirt. What I look like right now is a pretty good example of what you would have to do in order for this to actually happen, like over the top dirty. But some players choose to ignore Arthur's hygiene, and I'm sure that's why Rockstar incorporated this secret cutscene. And that actually happens with Miss Grimshaw. She freaks out at Arthur if he ever returns to camp in a less than satisfying looking condition, like if he's super dirty. And again, as far as I can tell, this happens 3 times. Twice at Horseshoe Overlook, and then once when you're in Scarlet Meadows. I'll just let you guys take a listen to what happens because it's absolutely hysterical.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite a sight.
What's wrong?
You're revolting, and you'll get all of us sick. Come with me.
Oh, I'm sort of busy right now.
I wasn't asking. I'm telling. My camp, my rules. Come on. Get. They're good boys, mostly.
It's the most thing I'm scared of.
Hey, here's some money for your troubles.
Why, thank you, kind sir. You're filthy again, Mr. Morgan.
Not now.
You should be ashamed of yourself. A grown man covered in shit like this. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Here. Some money for your trouble.
Well, thank you kindly. I see you're a slow learner.
Well, I'm a fool, Miss Grimshaw.
Oh, that is not up for debate. But in my camp, you'll be a clean fool. Pathetic wretch. Come on.
Was talking about voting, women voting.
Yep.
Yeah. Here. Some money for your troubles.
Thank you.
So wasn't that crazy? Miss Grimshaw literally makes Arthur go wash himself. I think that is amazing. The fact that Rockstar had to program that cutscene, record that cutscene, and put it into the game because they knew that some players were just not going to take care of Arthur. They were going to ignore his hygiene and keep him looking like a dirty slob who was playing with the pigs. And what's also interesting is you are sort of taxed. Like you have to pay a fee for being dirty. You give money to Miss Grimshaw. How was she inconvenienced in any way? All she did was point us over to the barrel full of water where we washed our face. So I don't understand why we had to pay her some $11 odd to get clean. That's like the biggest bill of all time I've ever paid to, wash myself. So I don't understand why you had to do that. Maybe it was Rockstar trying to give a hint to the player like, hey, take care of Arthur. Don't make him look like a slob. Otherwise, we're going to take $10 or $11 from you at a time. But either way, I thought that was absolutely hysterical. And this is something I literally just figured out could happen to our characters. And it's amazing the level of detail that Rockstar went into this. They literally thought of every single situation here. Now, when I found out about this, I wanted to see some more interactions that Miss Grimshaw has with other members of the gang, because just through the random cut scenes she appears in, you know, she seems like the kind of motherly figure of the gang, but for the most part seems sweet and nice. Well, the camp interactions that you can have, or that you see her having with other members, is kind of intense. And I want to show you guys some of those moments right here. Miss Grimshaw is kind of feisty. I'll just let you guys watch this. It's kind of crazy.
That's quite a gun you got there.
Sure?
Hello, Arthur. Something about watching you clean it gets me all hot and bothered. I love it.
You'll not charm me, Mr. Bell.
I'll certainly try. Hmm?
Do some goddamn work, will you? I've been working. Do some work, dearie. This isn't a holiday camp.
Silly old thing.
Don't let Grimshaw get to you.
She's just so mean sometimes.
Her bark's worse than her bite.
We can't support a drunk, miss.
Oh, go scratch your sores, you old bag.
Excuse me?
You heard.
Drunk or sober? You watch your mouth.
What a delightful surprise.
Hello, Karen.
Hello, Miss Grimshaw. How was your meal?
Fine.
I'm so glad. You know, while we were stuck up that mountain, I thought long and hard about if we'd have to eat you.
Very amusing.
I suggested we roasted you alive, but Mr. Pearson was keener on chopping you up and turning you into stew. Said he couldn't bear to see your face for even one moment longer than he had to.
You're quite the amusing companion, aren't you?
I like to think so. Do you believe in heaven, Miss Grimshaw?
Excuse me?
Do you believe in heaven?
Heaven.
Yes, you know, angels, bright lights, that sort of thing.
Well, I once was engaged to a man, long time ago. He died. He was the best man I ever knew. And I believe he's in heaven.
I never knew that.
Excuse me, please. How you gentlemen keeping?
Fine, Miss Grimshaw. And you?
Just fine, sir, just fine.
I must say, all this adventuring and wandering over mountain passes, being chased and running for our lives, surely agrees with you. You know, if I didn't know, I'd think you's the same age as them silly girls.
Away with you, silly man.
Oh, no. Well, if I was 5 years younger, or $1,000 richer, well, I'd marry you. Make a dishonest woman of you, I would. Yeah. And that'd be the best decision I ever took. You're a fine woman. Oh, you keep it hidden under that sour vinegar face, nasty acid tongue. But I know that's just a rose's thorns.
You're a silver-tongued flatterer and no mistake.
Oh, no, I tell the truth, ma'am.
I must get back to my work.
I told you guys Miss Grimshaw is feisty. She seems to not get along with really anyone in the camp. I guess she must be like just super over the fact that they're always on the move, that they're always on the go, probably frustrated with the recent actions of the gang as well. And you can definitely tell this is the case by the very end of the game. I don't certainly want to spoil anything, but she's certainly on the side where she's frustrated with Dutch and all of his actions. Let's just say that. Now, something else you might not have known about Miss Grimshaw is obviously when we play Red Dead Redemption 2, she's a little bit older. Now, I don't know how old she is, but there's actually a younger photograph that you can see of her, and she looks drastically different. So I don't know if she's just changed up her appearance or she just aged a certain way or whatever the case is, but she looks a whole lot different. Not that that's a bad thing, just definitely different. But it's kind of cool to see a younger version of Miss Grimshaw that would have been around in the earlier days of the Vanderlyn gang. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about that secret cutscene and interaction with Miss Grimshaw that you can have with Arthur and much more. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.